President Joe Biden has said that his administration is reevaluating certain aspects of federal marijuana policy. What changes, if any, should the next Congress make to laws regarding cannabis? Congresswoman Custer.
Well, I have supported the decriminalization, and I believe that we should have more research to understand fully the impacts. But I don't think that anyone should, go to jail for long periods of time for small amounts and small use. But I'm comfortable having that decision at the state level. I think here in New Hampshire, the legislature has discussed this. Obviously, we have medical marijuana, but the decriminalization and descheduling so that it's not a federal crime is what's most important.
Mr. Burns.
Okay, so first off, it's a Schedule I drug right now, which means it's completely illegal, whereas cocaine's even a Schedule II drug because it's used in certain surgeries. So anything that we talk about on state levels of being decriminalized, this and that, that's all, it's word salad and doesn't really make sense. So right now it's federally illegal, even if you were to get it medicinally. So it definitely needs to either be lowered down in the schedule or descheduled. Right now it probably needs to be descheduled because we have a number of states that are selling it recreationally, and it is technically against the federal law, and it's kind of puts us in this really bad situation. The other bad situation that we're in right now is it's not regulated by the FDA, and I know there's going to be some libertarians that don't like what I'm about to say, but a lot of the candies that are out there that are being sold in places like Massachusetts, gummy bears and things, they are attracting children, they are eating them. There was actually a child that died recently from overconsumption of cannabinoids. When you look at some states, you can only sell like dark chocolates, things like that. If the FDA had regulation over it, they wouldn't be able to market to kids in these states. I don't know why Massachusetts allows it. And I thought it was a terrible idea when people proposed that we would sell cannabis at New Hampshire state liquor stores. I don't think that those are two drugs that we should be encouraging people to mix together.